Hey gamers, Lord Arcane here. Trying to give you guys a quick first glance at Dune here. I've played it a little bit. As you can tell, it's early access, big letters there on the side. How far early access is? Well, it's been in early access for a few hours now. I've had a chance to fiddle with it, not play it very deep, but I've noticed a few things right off the bat I wanted to share with you so you can decide whether it's for you or not. Okay, so this is your basic main screen that you can see here. I'm actually going to play it a little bit as I talk, so bear with me if I don't look at anybody. I tend to get, kind of laser focused on what I'm doing. One thing I did notice right off the bat is multiplayer is not there yet, but it's hopefully coming soon. I'm going to start a new game just so I can show you a few different things quickly. The parts of the interface are not terribly intuitive. You do have the four groups. Actually, I'll go ahead and tab over and show you the thing. So you have your four groups you can choose from: Atreides, Harkonnen, Smugglers, and Fremen. I've played Atreides. I'm going to stick with Atreides. La good guys, theoretically, in a world that's all messed up. The first thing you're going to do is you pick your counselors. They give you bonuses. Now you'll notice, like Lady Jessica here has a bonus, but it is a hard bonus to actually use. Then you got Duncan. I haven't actually run across too much of this siege yet, so I'm not sure where that comes in. But the minus 10% authority helps a bit. And you got Thufir, agents. Agents come into play, so that one might be tempting. I just barely started stumbling across them, though. And I'm going to need my militia to be decent, so voila, there we go. And so here's your basic rundowns of what you're good at, what you suck at, etc., etc., etc. Starting the game. Okay, now I'm not playing with sound, so you can hear me rather than the game, because otherwise I understand I fight with the sound settings. Your basic units, you've got your ornithopter. I'm going to turn on auto recon and just say go find the things, and off he goes. Your main city, your capital city, doesn't build much right off the bat. It mostly builds military units. I'm going to spit out a couple troopers here and let them do their thing. I'm going to see if I can spit out another ornithopter as well. Looks like I can. So I'm spitting out another ornithopter and play around. Now, here's the interesting thing that I've noticed as far as gameplay. This is a real-time strategy game, but it's split up into regions. You can kind of see the region line here along that side. Of course, my region line is bright green right around there. Okay. I'm looking now for a spice, and in that spice area, if I find spice, which I haven't seen yet, so hopefully here soon. Oh, looks like I've got spice here. Hey, little ornithopter, come down this direction. Thank you. Okay, so he's going to come find the spice. I've got my true troops now. I'm going to put them on the same side next to each other. Outside of cities, or outside nearby your cities, I should say, they take a lot of abuse from the elements. Hello, this is Arrakis. That's the way life is. Okay, so here's the region with the spice. You can see the outline. I'm pointing with my finger. That's going to help a lot. See the outline here for the region. Okay, somewhere within that region is going to be a village. And they're going to need to convince the village to help us, which you can either take out or you can play nice. I prefer to play nice because I don't want to deal with, bad guys. But again, I've only played it for a few hours. Maybe I'm doing this wrong. So I'll send my 2 units over here. I've got to defeat the militia protecting it, and then I can convince them to play nice with me. But it's going to take a little bit of time. Okay, and yes, worms are a thing because it wouldn't be done without them. They'll attack your harvesters a little bit, and I've had them actually chomp my troops pretty good. So keep an eye on it. They'll warn you if you have worms coming. Abandoned Fremen camp. Okay, Ornithopter, go back to that Fremen camp for a minute. Let's take a look at it. The maps are random every time you play. So that's the thing. It takes a little getting used to. So each one's different. Each game's different. I can scroll out here a bit. That's what the part of the map I can see. And if I were an educated guess type person, I would say that this line here is your overall area map. It doesn't go beyond that. So we'll see if I'm accurate long term. Okay. Now you can pause with hitting the space bar. You can speed it up, I believe, as well. Yeah, I can speed it up. I'm not going to. So my troops are fighting here over this Kakga city, village. My ornithopters explored this Fremen camp. It has some polycrete, looks like. Plascrete, yeah. Click resolve it so I can get that added to my resources. I'm going to need it. Okay, your resources, you've got Solari, basic coins, Plascrete. Forgive the twitching, my finger hurts. Manpower is something you will bleed through very quickly if you build up a lot of troops. Fuel cells, like my ornithopters are using that, and water. Water you'll also bleed through really quickly. Okay, so we've got this under control now. I've got two options here. This is take control, subjugate it, and this is peaceful annexation. I'm going to do peaceful annexation because I like to have people not mad at me, but it takes time. So peaceful annexation, here we go. Set the other ornithopter, I can English, I promise, out and about, go get them. Okay, so when I get this village fully annexed, it's going to take this entire region that it belongs to, and it'll join my area. It'll have a green color just like Arakin here, and there I go. This will take a while to subjugate it though, because of how I'm doing it. The play nice things take forever. Makes you wonder why anybody wants to play nice, right? Okay, now I could go back to Arakin here and spit out some more militia. My militia right now has got pretty beat up. I can spit out more, but it takes resources. So like a trooper here takes 200 Solari, which isn't a problem. Okay. 20 manpower. I'm okay on that right now. They have upkeep. So these green numbers are how much I'm earning per round. But if I start spitting out a lot of troops, those will drop really fast. But I'm going to need another trooper. Let's spit out another trooper. Okay. Now, guy's got 12 more days to join me. Woohoo! We're going to be at this in a little while. It's a military unit to investigate. So can't do much about that. There's a city. See, these two, even though they're close together, are different regions. So in order to control these resources here, I have to find the village. Looks like it's right there. Yep. And conquer it or annex it to get them to work with me. Okay, so the key parts of every area are the villages and what they have with them. You'll need spice because you have to pay taxes in 12 days. Boy, he's not going to be happy with me. You get debuffs if you don't pay your taxes on time. Crashed shuttle. Let me send somebody out there. Ornithopter number 738. Yeah, you. Go up here. Inspect that shuttle. Okay? When you get your villages actually up and running, that's what I'm trying to wait for, is this one village cart got to get there. So 9 days left. I'm not that fat, not that exciting, so I'm going to speed it up. Go faster. Can you go even faster? Oh, looks like 3 times speed is my fastest I can get. Oh, well, no, it's perfect. Okay, but you're going to notice that when you build your cities, you got a lot of control over the city as far as what it looks like. They're not going to be able to build anything after I've got my troops there. But I'm going to keep my troops there for now anyway, and I'll move them back home here in a minute. Okay, we got our capsule resolved. We get some Solari, it looks like. Okay. Now, the only part I've ever seen from others is, oh, it looks like there's something going on actually over here. Let's zoom in if I can. Yep, there's some fighting going on down there. A little bit of war, as long as it doesn't involve me. Always a good thing. Let them beat up each other a little bit. I don't know. Two more days. We're almost there. As you can see, the graphics are actually really nice. I should go see if I can piss off a worm just to show you guys what it looks like. It's kind of cool. I have lost troops to worms before. You know what? Why not? Let's go see if we can piss off a worm. Nothing says love like worm food. All right, now that the city's under my control, okay, I can take my units out. I'm going to send him back home to join the other unit over here. This one's sitting here looking for worms because I'm pathetic and weird. Now, I've got spice here so I can build buildings specific to spice, which is the refinery right here. So you build your building, and you can see the grid around your city, kind of where you can place it, but it gives you full freedom on where to place it within that grid. So I'm going to put down my refinery here. Okay, I'm going to slow this back down a little bit. Oh, see, there's the worm. It just ate my soldiers. Worms, the other white meat. Or they think we're white meat. You get notifications that they're expected. Oh, research. I do my research. This button right here is research. Now you got local dialects and a bunch of other things. You got basically 4 trees you can learn from. I'm going to go local dialect because I like this next one to save water, because water is very, very important to building cities. Okay. So let me look at what I've got. I've got enough water, got enough support. Let me move in and take another land real quick. So you two, go play in the street over here. Okay, my harvester's just about done. And I want to show you something about the harvester, and then we'll let life happen, and you guys get back to your thing. All right, here's my harvester. Harvesters, you want to deploy them, and if you have the choice of enabling them coming back on their own when there's a worm sign, or doing it manually. I'm lazy and forgetful, so auto deploy it is. All right, there's your basics. You got a technology tree. You've got negotiations with the other people. I can talk to Harkonnen if I ever wanted to actually talk to Harkonnen. I don't want to feel like talking to Harkonnen. Then there's your basic gist of the game. Now I'm going to let you guys get about your business. Enjoy your week, and I will talk to you later. Bye. As soon as I hang up on you, I haven't done that yet. There we go.